And needed in every neighborhood, not just the west side, not just this block, but every block that's in need of healing, as we say. So what we try to do is come out, provide supplies, positive energy, hugs, food, whatever we can do to make sure we put some positive karma back into the area that's needed. I'm hood raised. I'm the founder of Team at Ease Entertainment.
Salute.
What we're gonna do, we're gonna have a little spoken word right now. We just need y'all attention just for a minute. We're not gonna hold y'all too long, but we got some messages we want to put out along with the food, along with the energy. There's a message that needs to be delivered to our people, and we want y'all to receive that. So we just more than crowd love. In the streets, it was never something that was glorified. It was something we were trying to get out of. And calling ourselves bad and bougie was never something to be proud of. Yeah, but we always hustle to cop the loot. But we rather box than shoot. And nowadays, these dudes get all fancy to go stand on the corner. I guess they block prostitutes. And they calling this the savage life. The bastard son of thug life. Blaming it on the absentee father, saying they act like this because they wasn't shown love right. But we need to cease the madness. Because it's ferocity plus absence of intellect that equates to being a savage. It's not like the olden days where fists were raised to decide who was the baddest. Nowadays, the loser gets toe tags zipped up in black plastic, actions graphic, and it's routine to be immoral. And bullets are the only immortals. They appear out of nowhere and transport bodies like time portals to the land of beyond the living. Because the streets is unforsaken and hearts is unforgiving. It got me sick of speaking at funerals. It's emotionally brutal to catch the last visual of a life gone too soon. I always found it disturbing to see a life that never blossomed and flowers that never bloomed. And doom seems to be the ultimate destination. And our only dedication is to end lives faster than abortion clinics. Then categorize it as nothing more than poisonous business. Then we scream Black Lives Matter just to avoid the cynics, but ignore the fact that there's so many blacks causing blood to scatter on the soil and crickets. It's embarrassing to say, but day after day, I'm beginning to stereotype my own skin type. Dread was
stones would be laid at his tomb, mourning and crying over a life that was taken so young. Guns used as retaliation against our neighbors and brothers in blood. Literally, in blood lies the lives of our future. It's time, now. When day is no longer an option, we need to stand on freedom's front and stop it. No longer can we allow them to do damage. Our youth are suffering, carrying baggage from previous generations. See, we never took in consideration that the load we dropped was heavy. Telling them it's all about the revolution and they ain't even ready. We don't know what they've been through. And mama probably living a savage life, the baby right from womb going wrong. Seeing through ravaged eyes. That's why they call themselves trapped. But they really getting trapped in. Caught up in the turn up. Walking around with poison in a cup claiming it to be syrup. Then mixing it and twisting it with lace leaves claiming it to be from the earth. And then they turn savage on each other. On their own brethren. But I think it was a decoy so the enemy could cause mass destruction. It was a distraction to create all this madness. Now we living like animals. Preying on each other's downfall, masked up, coming out blasting like it's open season, like our black lives don't matter from the cradle to the casket.
Come on.
We buying plots to bury us in masses. The way they sit and plot on us, disastrous, flashing badges as a pass.
Truth of the birth of this savage life that's nestled deep in the heart of our community. Daily displays of violence and mutiny for the support of our Black Lives Matter is under scrutiny. Children asking their parents, today will the savages kill me? So the prayers to the God that they serve are simple. Lord, please protect these. See, we're caught in this matrix of mayhem asking that somebody please reboot me so the ones who look like me won't shoot me. See, the truth be that you and me are living where no truths be. Where the love for life is faulty. People are seasoned with hate, so they're salty. So it's another day, another blasting. And from respect and unity, these savages are fasting. No hunger for life. For death they are starved. Using bullets as cutlery, lives they carve. Seeing tomorrow's sunrise is hard. See, all they got is the smell of gunpowder that fills the air and the triggers are pulled without a care.
And like a good friend, teddy bears hug trees and candlelight slips. Young thugs gripping blunts and brown paper bags, steady puffing and pouring liquor. Cup after cup, savage turned all the way up. Pacing celebrating life. But pay attention. The air is filled with so much tension that the body count is about to get its own extension. If you look closely, you'll see mothers falling down on their knees, distraught by these deadly shrines encamped among the trees. Those candlelights you see, they are not for birthday cakes. They are the surreal representations of excruciating heartbreak. Those cute, stuffy creatures you see are not gifts for newborns. They are the bragging badges of savages ripping the hearts from loved ones left to mourn. Blissful ignorance created savages with hearts made of stone. Now tell me, how can you convince Mary not to weep and Martha not to mourn when these fools take pleasure in mimicking the actions of Al Capone? We're in the midst of a storm that is nowhere close to decreasing. It's raining senseless deaths and steady increasing. Savages taking lives for notoriety and proudly call it beasting. Feeling way up about the fact that they stopped another human from breathing. Lord, help us. Our streets are bleeding.
Say I got a smart mouth. Like my smile made the honor roll. Granny said I got an old soul. Lost before my time, words too west for this little man. It ain't my fault that the ancestors dance on my lips, hands on my hips. They say my wit too quick. Spirit like Rosa Parks since I was pushed. That strolls through parks. Man, been like Harriet Tubman since mama used to put me in the tub, man. Crayons and crowns I carry it with. True like Sojourner, so it's a must that I tell. But they say I got a smart mouth. It ain't my fault that the ancestors dance on my lips, skip rope through my throat, twirl my tongue. I am too powerful. But they say I got a smart mouth.
I'm trying to live forever, but my time's short. The devil keep talking temp, he ain't got no time for it. And all these haters try to take my energy, my body, mind, and soul, like literally every inch of me. It's crazy how they always try to take your heart. You hard at working every single day, it's only getting harder. But you think it's smarter, and you hitting harder. And you hard of hearing, I'm just being honest. You a pint away from picking people's pockets, pick them up and put them all away. This ain't what you a part of. My girl making fun of my grandma. Ain't go to school, ain't got too much of it, just like my stamina is crazy because I go crazy just like I'm an animal. Remember back when I was lazy, wish I knew ahead of time. No, nobody gonna make it for me, glad that I know that now. Immaculate, I make my future money much for me. Mac and cheese my favorite, to me it's luxury. Come on, pass the cutlery, come on, eat up with me. My recipe is something serious. Phil, I don't keep it next to me, it's nowhere near. Chain is always dangling next while you're naked. Tell me why you worry about your watch, your time is getting hectic. Ain't you more concerned with people switching sexes? Like God ain't know what he was doing and you could do it better. I know that y'all gonna hate me, y'all can't well prepared. Even my closest cousin tried to hit me with a hammer. Come on, raise your standards, this ain't propaganda. This ain't a place that we just up and trip and fell and landed. Times is getting hard, then you up in panic praying off to him and he don't hear it. He don't give a damn. Tell me why you should, you deserve it. Oh, cause you worth it, you worth it. Walk away like you niggas ain't Hershey. You straight away and this is why niggas fill up the Hershey desire. Follow my commandments, keep believing in me. Cause this faith is not for me, so you won't get heated. It's fine, damnation come from every nation. It's time for thinking high up and past all the temptations.
Got these hurricane punchlines, tornado bars, rhymes that rain overhead is how I brainstorm. But it usually always go back to me talk about the system, the land of liberty and justice and freedom. But those are lies here. No surprise here. But change don't come. You think of that whenever you cry tears until your eyes clear. Maybe not now, but the next 5 years. Some thinking light years. Some say it will never change. You have the wrong idea. Don't bring that right here. Of course, you can take that to the airport because it may take off somewhere else, but it doesn't fly here. And I love how the United States of America has military bases all over the world, as if we're doing struggling countries a big favor. When we're the ones backing their coups and funding their dictators. But it's never put to the forefront so you can see the truth. And when it causes a country to go into chaos, or we'll just send our military in to be the cleanup crew. Between you and me, not that differently of what they've done to the black community, let's look at history. Telling poor white racists that it's the blacks climbing up the economic ladder, so they attack black businesses for their own enjoyment. Give us this false sense of integration, which is do nothing but rise to black unemployment, to make sure prison stocks go up, put drugs in our communities, and create the war on drugs. Create the school-to-prison pipeline, making that move enormous. Never funding black education, forbidding prisons based off our children's school performance. Making sure that opportunities are always slim, almost a guarantee that we'll always choose the streets. And when we ask how you solve the problems in the black community, oh, they'll just say more police.